Disclaimer: this content is for reference only. 3.6 million years ago,
the Homo habilis, our early ancestors, were small but remarkably resilient, constantly on the move to find food and safety.
Survival required constant vigilance. Every sound and shadow could mean a potential threat or a vital resource.
Their journey today takes them toward the treacherous cliffs, a place of high reward and even higher danger. The landscape was a tapestry of ancient flora, providing both cover and sustenance for those who knew where to look. Small creatures thrived in the crevices, part of a complex ecosystem where every life form fought for its place. Known as the handyman, Homo habilis was the first to master the art of stone tool creation and use. Communication was non-verbal but effective,
allowing the group to coordinate their movements and plan their ascent.
These Oldowan tools were simple, yet they represented a massive leap in cognitive development and survival strategy. The quality of a tool could mean the difference between a successful hunt and a day of hunger. Their physical structure was built for agility, a blend of arboreal legacy and terrestrial endurance. The scale of the environment was overwhelming, yet these pioneers pushed forward with collective purpose. Every step was a calculated risk. A single slip could be fatal in this unforgiving vertical world. From this height, the world looked different, a vast horizon of opportunity and constant threat.
But they are not alone on these heights. A master of the sky has spotted them.
The mountain eagle, a predator of legendary proportions, circles its potential prey with lethal intent. With talons capable of crushing bone, this avian hunter is the terror of the cliffs. The attack is swift. In the open, there is nowhere to run and very little time to hide. Instinct takes over. They retreat into the only shelter available, a narrow crack in the cliff face. The hunter is patient. It knows its prey is trapped, and it is willing to wait for the perfect moment. But the cave is not empty. A different kind of danger lurks in the darkness behind them. The rock python, a master of stealth and constriction, has been disturbed from its slumber.
Reflexes are the only thing keeping them alive. Every second is a battle for breath.
The chaos attracts the eagle, seeking to capitalize on the struggle within the rocks. They are not defenseless. Their tools, though primitive, give them a fighting chance against nature's giants. In the face of death, the ability to use the environment as a weapon is their greatest asset. An unexpected turn. The two predators are now locked in a struggle of their own. A clash of titans. The hominids are caught in the middle of an ancient rivalry.
Seizing the moment, they make a daring escape while the predators are occupied with each other.
Nature's balance is restored, though the scars of the encounter will remain. Survival is a communal effort. In this harsh world, the bond of the group is their strongest shield. They have survived another day, moving one step closer to the future of our species. The story of Homo habilis is a testament to the enduring spirit of life 3.6 million years ago. Night brings a different kind of silence, but the struggle for existence never truly ends.
The world below is now the domain of the nocturnal hunters, waiting for the weak.
Understanding their movements helps us piece together the puzzle of our own origins. Under this same sky, our ancestors first began to wonder about the world beyond their reach. Every tool was a result of hours of trial and error, a precursor to modern engineering.
Social grooming and care were vital for maintaining the health and morale of the tribe.
Experience was highly valued, as the elders held the knowledge of water sources and safe paths. Knowledge was passed down through observation and imitation, ensuring the tribe's survival techniques persisted.
The savannah never sleeps, and the sounds of the night tell a story of constant movement. Water was a precious resource, often the site of both life-giving refreshment and deadly ambushes.
Every niche of the environment was occupied by specialized hunters, each adapted for its time.
The geography itself was a character in their lives, defining where they could go and where they could hide.
With the dawn comes new hope, but also the renewed challenge of finding enough calories to survive.
A new day in the Pliocene is a gift, and they must make the most of every hour of light.
Preparation is key. Their tools are their lifeline, and they are never far from reach.
They move with purpose, driven by the eternal search for the resources that sustain life. Discovery of underground tubers provides a stable source of energy, often hidden from other animals.
Sharing the workload ensures that the entire group benefits from a single discovery.
Trial and error helped them distinguish between what was nourishing and what was toxic.
Predators are everywhere. The Meganterian is a silent killer that requires constant awareness.
Motion is a signal to a hunter. Perfect stillness is their primary defense against a visual predator.
The danger passes, but the lesson is clear. Safety is always temporary.
Hydration is essential in the heat of the African sun, but the water's edge is the most dangerous place in the savannah.
A sentinel is always on guard. They never drink all at once, ensuring someone is watching for an attack.
Every drop of water is a victory against the desertification of their ancient home.
River stones provide superior material for crafting tools that can withstand heavier use.
The evolution of their technology was driven by necessity and the discovery of better raw materials.
Honey is a rare and precious high-energy treat, worth the risk of another dangerous climb.
This time, they are more prepared, moving with the experience gained from their previous ascent.
The use of fire and smoke shows a sophisticated understanding of animal behavior.
But the master of the sky has a long memory and a sharp eye for intruders. This is a territorial display. The eagle is protecting its own nesting grounds.
A predator's mistake is another's opportunity. The python strikes at the sky hunter. A death struggle ensues as two masters of the wild are locked in a fight for dominance.
They are witnesses to the raw, unfiltered violence of the prehistoric world.
Neither predator wins today, but the humans have gained a valuable window of safety.
The reward is sweet, a rare burst of sugar that provides vital energy for the group. In a world of constant struggle, these brief moments of sweetness are cherished. With their prize in hand, they return to the relative safety of the plains.
The savannah is teeming with life.
a massive buffet for those who know how to navigate it. Respect for the giants of the land is a survival rule that every hominid learns early on. Rest is just as important as the hunt, allowing the body to recover and the mind to process information.
The weather is another force of nature they must contend with, bringing both water and danger.
Rain is the lifeblood of Africa, turning the brown savanna into a lush paradise almost overnight. They are at the mercy of the elements, finding comfort in their proximity to one another. This is the environment that forged them, a world of extremes that demanded adaptability. In the aftermath of the storm, the world feels renewed and full of potential once again. They move with renewed vigor, the cool air providing a brief respite from the midday heat. A brief encounter with their own image, a silent recognition of their place in this vast world.
The journey of Homo habilis is the journey of humanity itself, ever forward, ever upward.
They are the architects of our future, laying the groundwork for everything that followed. Every step they took was a step toward the modern human, a legacy etched in the very earth. As the sun sets on their world, we are reminded of the incredible odds they overcame. Millions of years have passed, yet the spirit of these early pioneers lives on in us today. Their story is our story, a testament to the power of adaptation and the will to survive. Life 3.6 million years ago, a beginning that would change the world forever. The cycle of life and death is etched upon every creature that calls this land home. The eagle remains the undisputed master of the heights, a sentinel of the prehistoric sky. They learn quickly. The sky is no longer just a source of light, but a source of danger. In the wild, injury is a setback that requires patience and the right hiding place. Reflection is a precursor to planning. They are beginning to think ahead for the coming dawn. The very earth was shifting beneath their feet, creating new habitats and challenges for life. Volcanic activity was a constant threat, capable of altering the landscape in a single afternoon. These prints are more than just marks. They are the evidence of our earliest migrations. Resilience meant moving through even the most hostile conditions to find safety. They chose life over the ash, pushing toward the fertile grounds of the rift's floor.
Social learning was the cornerstone of their success, sharing the secrets of the land.
Dexterity wasn't just for survival. It also allowed for more complex social and personal interactions.
The dawn of self-awareness was a slow process, beginning with simple moments of recognition. From these heights, they could see the vast potential of their future, a world waiting to be explored. This hand, the hand of the handyman, would go on to build the civilizations of the future. They move into the unknown, driven by the same spirit that defines us all today. The journey of Homo habilis continues, a never-ending quest for life and discovery.
Disclaimer: this content is for reference only. 2.4 million years ago, our ancestors faced a world of constant peril. Homo habilis, the skilled man, was among the first to master the art of tool-making.
Every movement in the tall grass could signal a predator waiting to strike at the vulnerable.
Predators of this era were massive, specialized in hunting the slow and the weak.
Weather in the Pleistocene was unpredictable, often forcing groups to seek shelter in unknown territories. Deep within these limestone formations lie secrets that have remained hidden for millennia.
Instinct guides them. If the cave smells of death, they must move on. If it is clean, they stay. The sanctuary of the cave offers protection from the storm, but introduces a new set of dangers. Resourcefulness is the key to their survival. Anything found in the cave could be a tool or a weapon.
Complete darkness is a state that modern humans rarely experience, but for them, it was a wall.
While full fire control is rare, the knowledge of sparks provides a brief, flickering hope in the dark.
Suddenly, the darkness yields to a biological phenomenon, the glowworms of the deep cave. For a primitive mind, this display of light must have been nothing short of supernatural. These glowworms use their light to lure unsuspecting insects into their sticky, silk traps. The light reveals a path, leading the group deeper into the heart of the mountain. Curiosity is tempered by the unknown risks of this alien environment. The glowworms act as nature's lanterns, guiding the ancestors toward an even larger chamber.
But the light that reveals the path also reveals their presence to something else.
Watching them from the shadows.
A creature of the deep. It has no eyes, but its hearing and smell are terrifyingly sharp.
It tracks the heat and the scent of fear.
There is no hiding from this predator.
Silence is their only weapon. The slightest sound will trigger a lethal attack. The hunt has begun. The monster uses sound to map the chamber.
Speed and agility are the only things keeping them alive in this dark arena.
By working together, the group can distract and confuse the eyeless hunter.
The creature's sheer power is immense, capable of crushing bone and stone alike.
Even a small wound can slow a predator down, buying precious seconds for escape.
The cost of survival is high. A single mistake can be fatal.
Social bonds are their greatest strength. They never leave a member behind.
Using the environment to their advantage, they find a bottleneck the beast cannot traverse.
The predator is relentless, its hunger fueled by the scent of fresh meat.
For now, they are safe, but they must find another way out before they are trapped.
Nature provides a beacon. The glowworms map the exit paths of the cave system. Climbing is an essential skill, inherited from their arboreal ancestors and perfected on the ground.
The blind hunter has found another route. The race for the surface continues.
Misdirection is a survival tactic used to buy time during the final ascent.
The scent of the outside world is near. The end of the nightmare is in sight.
Death was a heartbeat away. One final effort is required to reach safety.
Using gravity and coordination, they neutralize the threat from below.
They emerge back into the world of light, survivors of the deep dark. The experience will be shared through gestures and memory, a lesson for the next generation.
Man, the toolmaker, has conquered the beast through intelligence and unity.
Their journey is far from over, but today, life has won against the dark. In the depths, the light remains, waiting for the next brave soul to enter. Cave systems like these provided a unique evolutionary pressure on early humans. Today, their tools tell the story of a struggle that defined our species. The legacy of Homo habilis lives on in the survival of humanity itself. Beyond the caves, the world of the Pleistocene was a tapestry of diverse ecosystems.
Scavenging was a vital source of protein, essential for brain development.
Social play strengthened the bonds necessary for group survival. Fire was a force of nature they feared and respected long before they mastered it.
They watched the flames, perhaps sensing the power that would one day change their destiny.
Night brings competitors. The battle for resources is never-ending.
Aggression and coordination are their only defenses against larger predators.
The earth provided hidden calories for those with the tools to find them. Their toolkits were specialized, each stone shaped for a specific purpose. Migration was necessary, but fraught with peril at every crossing.
In the water, the rules of engagement favor the ancient reptilian masters.
Grooming reinforced social hierarchy and maintained group health. Before complex language, gestures and vocalizations conveyed critical information. A rare find, a high-protein bounty that could sustain the group for days. The ability to access protected food sources gave Habilis a competitive edge. Climate change was the ultimate test of their ability to adapt and survive.
In search of water, they would travel miles across scorched landscapes. Physical endurance was as important as intelligence in the struggle for life.
Following other animals often led them to the most precious resource of all.
Innovation allowed them to reach resources that others simply could not.
The night is a time of vulnerability, where warmth and proximity provide security.
Surrounded by the unseen, they must remain vigilant until the first light of dawn.
The false saber-tooth, Dinophilis, was a specialist in hunting primates. Simple wooden pikes provided a barrier between our ancestors and certain death.
Daylight brings a temporary truce in the eternal war for survival.
Opportunity is fleeting. They must move fast before larger scavengers arrive.
Marrow was the ultimate superfood, high in fat and brain-building nutrients.
Sharing food fostered the altruism that would become a hallmark of humanity.
The memories of the deep dark serve as a reminder of their resilience.
Each new environment presented new challenges and new opportunities for diet.
In the forest, the danger can come from any direction, even from above.
Constant awareness is the price of life in the Pleistocene.
Even simple carrying methods allowed them to keep their hands free for other tasks.
The climate of 2.4 million years ago was prone to extreme and sudden changes.
Even the sky itself could become an enemy in an instant.
They shared their world with giants, beings of immense power and grace. The scale of the ancient world was humbling, a vast stage for a small species. Refining their weapons was a constant task during periods of rest. Coordinated hunting allowed them to tackle faster and more agile prey.
The evolution of the shoulder joint made humans the world's best throwers.
Success meant survival for another few days, a cause for primal celebration.
They were capable of wonder, of seeing beauty in the most dangerous places.
Even without art, their presence was felt in every stone they shaped and every path they trod.